You have no ties to America. You don't understand our struggle. You were conquered by the French. I don't want no Haitian over here with FBA. We want total delineation from any other, quote, black group out here.
So as it stands, and unbeknownst to me, it seems like the FBAs are having a lot of tensions with the Haitian community right now due to TPS. I had no clue what I had got myself into, but it was interesting enough to check out. Let's go ahead and see what I'm talking about. Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is a channel where we look at biblical, political, and social topics and trying to find the truth, seek understanding, and be the light. This is your boy, Big Bleu, and this one is actually pretty interesting. So I hopped on the live with my homie Trevor Jackson. Check out his channel all the time. His information is going to be in the description below, as well as the full live stream that we had. And I got myself caught into a situation that I was unaware of. There's a new term, you know me, I'm interested in the whole situation with the black community. That's what I'm going to say. And things got real interesting because there's a group of black Americans that identify themselves as FBA. Now, I heard this for the first time on this live stream, and I thought as the live stream was going, I didn't even know what they were talking about. And I kind of guessed on what the acronym meant. I thought it was like full Black American, but apparently it's foundational Black American. And it's the best way that I could put it is the black people that have the ancestry here. There was a lot that went into that video that kind of made things unclear as to what they fully believe. But essentially, it's those that are like, yo, we are here. They're the ones that mainly, you know, want their reparations. They're the ones that are, they're the black Americans that were here. So with that being said, what was it that was interesting that caught me off guard? Apparently, as of right now, there's an issue. There is tension between the FBAs and the Haitian community. Now, of course, everybody knows in regards to TPS that's being removed with the Haitian community that President Trump is now have complete control over. And it seems like the Haitian community is searching for aid from FBA, but the FBA is like, nah, forget ya. Forget ya and your sauce pois. This isn't a laughing matter, but I had to make light of it where I can. So I absolutely had no clue that this tension was happening. So I'm going into this conversation, going into this kind of debate talk that we had going in, not even knowing that there was heightened energy. So let's go ahead and check out a couple of the clips from the video in which we had this conversation. You guys let me know how I did from my perspective, because I've never really been in a conversation where I'm actually talking to somebody that's having conflicting views from what is it that I have. So let me know how I did. Let me know of how I represented the Haitian community, even though I'm Haitian American. So I guess a lot of Haitians is probably going to come from my neck for my comments. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Let's go straight to the video.
Let me ask. I need to ask him this question, Diane.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, no, it's okay.
What is your thoughts about reparations, Big Bleu, and toll time?
Oh my God! I know you be bringing that topic all.
just
damn reparations, man.
Big Bleu gotta be politically correct now. Remember that. Go ahead, Big Bleu.
Yo. Okay, now remember where I come from.
Okay.
Mind you, in the environment and the climate that we're in right now, I come from my family that came from a third world, what people politically correct would define as a third world country. My family, most of my family, if you're over 40, you might more than likely came from Haiti. So the plight that I see the black Americans feel, I don't feel it. I wasn't raised to feel it, nothing like that. So I'm already on a different kind of headspace. So when it comes to reparations, it seems like that's something where the black Americans would feel that plight, would feel like that's something that they're owed. To me, based off of what I know in history, in recent history, that's in the past 100 years, we've been given the rights. We've been given the ability to do as much. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to be in the same foot race, but we've been given the rights and the ability to do as much as the white man can do now. Can we get to that top 1%? I don't really know, but for me personally, I don't even care. Money to me is a means to an end. I just needed to be able to do the minor things that I could do right now, and I'm good. If I can make that money myself, I'm absolutely good with getting that money myself. But when it comes to reparations, it's like, I don't know, when I see a lot of people, especially in the lower income Black community, you can give them X amount of dollars, they're still going to end up in the same situation because they're not going to know what to do with it.
That's right. But let me say this right here. Trevor, I think you can ask an immigrant all you want about reparations. Remember this. Their thought process is not what my and your process is.
Right.
If his mom come from Haiti, his dad come from Haiti, they're going to teach their children the Haitian way. Mm-hmm. Reparations don't even come in their mind like that.
That wasn't even a thing. The issues that we had during the civil rights movement, I learned about it in schools. It wasn't taught to me by my parents, nothing like that. I wasn't the thing that a lot of Black people do. Okay. They are taught to hate white people. I wasn't taught to hate white people at all.
Because you was taught that white people helped you, correct?
I was taught when we started having political talks and like Democrats and Republicans, that's where I was taught that white people were here to that they were here to help us out. But what was more important was that I did what I needed to so that I can have a good future.
I'm gonna ask you
always independent work.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Blue. What country or groups of people contributed to the devaluing of Haiti or the evolution of Haiti?
Okay, so this is where things. Yeah, this is where things become interesting. So as we know, in I should know this date like the back of my hand, but it continues to leave me.
1804.
There we go. Oh man, you killing me. But when we received our independence, we defeated France, made France go back to where they came from. For some odd reason, France, boohoo, whining and crying, and they lost so much stuff. They were here's the crazy thing. France asked for reparations from Haiti for the stuff that they lost. And so America was like, all right, Haiti. And this is where the plight that we received from America. America said, okay, Haiti, you guys have to now pay France back. You can do that by, I think there's like some bank, and I think Citibank has something to do with it as well. To where now we have to pay whatever millions, billions of dollars, third world country, bringing it up from our bootstraps, and we're out here trying to pay off this debt that we can't pay, stuff like that. So that's y'all
are done paying them now, though.
Oh, we're done paying. Yeah, now we just have a corrupt government.
But let me show you this right here, though. I just found this out. It's 5 white guys, 2 of them is Jews, and it's all from Europe, that controls Haiti.
Gangsta Love, the guy that I had on.
I want to interrupt real quick. And please forgive me, Mr. Blue, with all respect due. I'm hearing you and what's her name?
Diane.
Miss Diane. I want to say something as a representative of FBA. First off, and I say this with all due respect to the gentleman from Haiti, but you shouldn't have any say so on if we get reparations or not. You're sitting up here saying that we don't deserve reparations because you can get on YouTube and make money. It has nothing to do with today. This is about what our ancestors have paved the way from way back then and died for and wasn't compensated for. So no Haitians should be speaking on what reparations are for us as FBA. We paved the way. You have no ties to America. You don't understand our struggle. You were conquered by the French, and you come over here to America and come up off of what we've paid. So you shouldn't be speaking on what FBA deserves. You have no ties to us whatsoever.
You don't
And
understand
us,
that, though.
please,
You
ma'am,
don't
let me speak. Let me
understand that.
speak. Let me speak.
You don't understand. Come on.
I do understand you sitting
Go
up
ahead.
here
Go ahead.
saying that we need to come together as black people. I don't want no Haitian over here with FBA, because if it comes down to war, he's gonna be the first one for that white man to want to kill us, to try to take our place and then try to take over everything that we paid. So stop saying that we as FBAs want to join hands with Haitians and Jamaicans. No, we don't. We want total delineation from any other quote black group out here. Yes, we are all on the black diaspora, but us as FBAs do not want to be tied with Haitians. They come from that third war torn country. Why don't they go back over there and fix that country, since they so smart and so great and they got all these resources and they
Oh,
come over
wow.
here benefit? Man, go back to Haiti and go fix your own country, bro.
Let's see what he have to
And I'm
say.
saying that with respectful. I'm saying that respectfully. So don't take it personal, but I'm telling you,
Oh,
we don't want you speaking on what we deserve, because you don't know.
That's
I
that's absolutely fine.
I
And I
really
really,
wish we would stop asking that
Hold
question
on,
to
hold
immigrants,
on.
because immigrants do not understand
you
the
know, we're
struggle
not
that
on
we
the
was
same.
in.
And I will gladly, and I said that earlier, right? That's the
Yes, you
territory
said
to really
that.
know. So I will gladly say you're absolutely right.
So why do
We
y'all
have to
answer that
know
question? I wouldn't even answer the question. I hated that my people doing this, because if you take a person who don't understand what the Haitian what Big Blue don't understand is what was taken from our people. See, we want reparations for what was taken from our people. Literally came here and took our land and killed our people off, and still killing them to today.
So
That didn't happen to you because you were protected.
Diane, let Big Blue
something
let Big Blue handle
I'm
it, because he
listening.
was
I'm
It
talking.
was
listening.
something
I'm
that
sorry.
somebody told me the
I
other
know,
day.
but come on, though.
If we're talking about reparations with if we're talking about reparations,
Right.
do the Native Americans get the reparations as well?
Listen, the
You keep
Native
saying,
Americans already get their
Hold on,
money. They get their money. They already get their.
No, because it was just something that I've heard, that something that brought it up. If we're talking about reparations, people that help build the land, well, we should start with the people whose land it was first. If we're talking about indigenous, we can all say that there are the natives that are here, that are still here, that have their territories out west in the Midwest, wherever it may be. They should. I would say that shouldn't they be able to get reparations as well? Now that's a question for.
they have reparations. They have casinos.
Yeah.
They get to go to college without taking entry exams. They get checks every month from their contributions from their casinos. They get to open up weed dispensaries. That is a form of reparations.
Okay, so then
They have their own sovereignty. They have their own sovereign land. What are you talking about?
Okay, so then my understanding is because every time I hear reparations when it comes to the black community, it's always give them a lump sum of money. We're talking different, right?
Okay, so it can be money. Honestly, it should be 3 or 4 different forms. It should be, and then this is my opinion, it should be finances, it should be free education, it should be taxes not paid for so many years, it should be land given back to us, which was stolen, the 40 acres and a mule. Like, bro, I could go on, and I'm not sitting up here as a nigga with my hand out, because I'm a successful black man myself, and nothing was given to me. So I'm not sitting up here looking for reparations. Don't get it twisted, but it's definitely deserved to us. And going on YouTube and making money because you can do it. No, my ancestors, man, they died and shit. They in this country and wasn't compensated for it. They died poor, half of them. So it ain't about what we can do to go forward. I want what's owed to me. Just like if I go to your country and strip all the iridium out of you're gonna have a problem with it. And if I bring it back over to America, then you're gonna say, hey, no, they took that from us. We want this back, and we want restitution on it. That's written in the Bible if that's what you believe in.
He said he had misspoke, gangster. Let him see what he said. How did you?
Yeah. So what I misspoke is when I was saying in regards to going to YouTube and make money. I wasn't saying in terms of what me and Trevor do. I meant in terms of go to YouTube educate yourself to be able to pick up a trade or pick up something, a skill, so that you can go out and make money, like you said yourself. And that's always the confusing thing. When we have the successful Black people that come out and do what they need to do, I don't understand why did we still feel okay, I keep saying, wait, let me go ahead and separate myself before I make them upset.
Okay.
Why still feel the need to be old if you were able to make the success that you have now, when way back in the past there was records of successful Black people was destroyed by white people, and now we're able to now be successful again? So why do we still feel?
Okay, let me answer that for you.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with how the laws work over here in America, say for instance you go out right now and you hurt somebody in a car accident, what's going to happen to you? What are they going to tell you? What is going to happen? What's the process? They're going to sue you. You're going to have to pay them. You're going to have to pay them for their pain and suffering. So it's no different. My people were not paid for their pain and suffering. That is written in the American Constitution. We weren't able to file lawsuits back then for our pain and suffering. And you can't give me monetary value for restitution of the pain and suffering of my people, which happened back then, which continues to still happen to this day. So again, and then you're sitting up here saying like it's a level playing field. They have discrimination laws. They have housing laws where we can't even move into certain neighborhoods, even if you do have the money. Man, there's so many different roadblocks set up for Black people.
You know, we went to war for them also. We went to war and didn't get to participate in the GI Bill. They ran a coup on the Wilmington massacre. You know, they tore down the Tulsa, Rosewood,
Black Wall Street. We can go on and we can go on. We can go on. White people's history is pestilence, pederasty, barbarism, colonialism, and I'm just scratching the surface. So again, all respect due. I like some Haitians, but Haitians should not be speaking on anything about FBA. Y'all need to worry about your own people and what y'all got going on over there with them Asians taking your Heridium and whatever else y'all got going on. But y'all don't need to be worried about FBAs and speaking on FBA because, I mean, y'all over here living off of us, bro. If you keeping it real, everything that y'all benefit from is because of what my ancestors have paid for your people. And it's, I find it real disrespectful that for you, like I know a bunch of Haitians and that's their mind frame. Like I say, man, if it ever was to go down, I want nothing to do with any hate.
I don't think that Blue is I think Blue is American. Blue, you ain't a
saying his background is from Haiti.
His background.
His people is.
Yeah, my people. I was born in New Jersey.
Yeah, your mind frame is that of a Haitian. When you get proud and you see that Haitian flag, do you pledge to it or do you pledge to American flag? And I'm like, if you said Haiti, I would expect that. That's where you from.
I'm proud to be Haitian, but at the end of the day, I was still born. I was still born here in America.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. I go back to Haiti. I don't know nothing about Haiti. At the end of the day, I'm American. I was born here. This is where my citizenship is. And honestly, I'd rather be here than any other country. Am I still Haitian at heart? Yeah. But so are many other people from other nations, plenty of Hispanics that are from other countries, but are diehard Americans that enjoy America, that even migrated over here and glad that they got their citizenship and will prefer to pledge allegiance to America if anything was to go down with their country. But I mean, you know.
Let me ask you this, if I may. What type of woman have you married? Where's she from? What's she look like? If you bring home a black FBA woman to your mama, what's she gonna say? What's that?
Say that one more time, that last part.
I say it one more time. I didn't hear you.
No, I tell Gangster.
No, I was saying
Gangster asked you.
I didn't hear that last part.
Gangster asked you, Blue, if you bring home a black foundational black American woman to your family, how would they react?
Exactly. That exactly. I'm waiting, Blue. You laughing? Let's go. Tell me, because I already know the answer.
I would say she would have a lot of work to do to convince my parents that she is a good woman, and even then, they'd probably still have some reserves.
Well, I appreciate you for keeping it 100% real, because my first wife was petitioned, and I had to beat her daddy up because he thought that, hey, if word FBA wasn't around then, but I'm a nigga, and you know how Islanders feel about Americans. So I had to put hands and paws on him to let him know, hey, bro, you not finna look down on me. 20 years later, 5 years later, after me and his daughter separated, I had custody of my daughter. I've raised my daughter and put her in college. When my daughter graduated, he wanted to come over and shake my hand and say, hey, man, I'm sorry for misjudging you. I told him, go f yourself. Excuse me for my French, Trevor. But that's real, bro. Like y'all ain't better than us. I don't know why. Y'all hair is nappy. Y'all got a nigga nose spread across y'all feet, and your skin is just as black as me. So don't get it twisted, bro. FBA ain't begging for no Haitians or no Jamaicans. And I mess with y'all. Y'all some good people. Y'all make good food, some good music, and y'all got some smart ones on that side too. But at the end of the day, y'all not better than FBA, bro. I'm sorry. And your women like us. Your women love us. Your men want to be like us. When you go to the club, they dress like us. We not dressing like y'all. If I'm keeping it 100,
see, that's a whole different territory that I'm not a part in. But yes, to your point, yeah, you're right.
Hey, I want y'all to do something too, because I feel like y'all can further this conversation. Big Bleu Reacts have his own platform too, though. Gangster has.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap into him. I'm an upcoming YouTube person, so Blue, I'm gonna check into you, man. We can have this conversation again and again. Everything I said to you, it's not personal. Gangster of love, just so don't take it like that. I respect you. You're a friend of Trevor, so
it's nice to have this conversation, man.
Absolutely.
I'm also, like I've mentioned in my videos in the past, like where I'm looking for, getting a better understanding of the Black plight, because like you mentioned, this is a territory that is not my background. So I'm just there trying to understand it. Of course, I'm going to have my opinions and my views, and I talk a lot about the Black community, but what I deem as a Black community is, of course, the negative Black community. But even then, it's like, what is the difference between the Black people that I guess act white and the Black people that act Black?
So when you say Black people that act white, and like acting white, like if you know the history of white people, it is that of barbarism, pederasty. Like, white is not right. I don't know why you guys think that. White people are the greatest magicians on this earth. They're all lies. It's all lies.
Okay, so what does that look like? If I work my job, I come home to my neighborhood, my suburban neighborhood that's secluded out in the woods. I like my quiet. I like my peace. I like to be able to, cut my lawn and say hi to the neighbors and not deal with, rowdiness, ratchetness, loud music coming up and down the streets, or gang-like activity that's being around. Is that considered white?
So what you're saying is what the masses want you to believe that white people are. But if you actually do your numbers and statistics, because I know a lot of people like to play, like all Black people don't ride around listening to rap music loud.
No,
like
you're right.
That's a stereotype.
That's what I'm saying. That's a part of that culture that I'm talking about. So it's like it's either one or the other. It's either you're of that culture that entertains that rowdiness, or you're white Black.
No, that just means you're a civilized person. That's all that means. That's not really a color thing. That just means you're a civilized person. But what if I told you a lot of white kids come home and shoot meth, die from meth overdoses? Go look that up. Do you know how many white men out here abuse their women? Do you know how many white men go out here and get DUIs? So if I say, hey, I'm going out here and I'm getting a DUI like these white folks, what would you say? Go look at the numbers.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I have another channel where I look at body cam videos, and they do the same. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Oh, Miss Diane, you still there?
You heard Diane.
I'm still here. He called me back in.
You heard Diane. Give the boys a soliloquy.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
No, because he said something that. Let me show you something. Mm-hmm. I know this. The things that he's talking is really just talking points and what the media tells him. He don't even know that those numbers are correct. I'm just being honest with you. I have realized that this media is really messed up. And if somebody keeps telling you, if you notice, they always show the bad side of black people. Always.
You're right.
And if that's all you see every day, all day, every day, all day, that's what you're going to think. Now, let me tell this to you. Was you born here in America? Now, be honest. Was you born here?
Yeah, I was born in New York. I mean, New Jersey.
Now, you're still here with a totally different paperwork than me and the FBA. I'm FBA also. You have totally different paperwork. The government knows you from me. You understand what I'm saying? Me from you. Now, Trump just flipped this birthright citizenship thing. So you could be fixing to lose your birthright citizenship. Not meaning that you are the country, but that you will not be considered a citizen anymore. He just did this like a few days ago. Now,
well, the birthright. Okay, so I yes, you are right. He did flip, or he put in an executive order. So
right,
it's not set in stone yet.
Right.
But as far as I didn't dig too deep into it because
but they're working. He did that to stop it for now. But I'm telling you, they're ready to get rid of the immigrants, the ones they want to get rid of, the way they want to get rid of them. It's
so
all about a control thing.
Those that are here under TPS, unlike a lot of, and I do have family members that are here on TPS.
No, that has nothing to do with TPS. This here ain't not the one he just put in. The one they're trying to get passed will be once again. I don't know how they're gonna set that up. I'm still watching it, but this has nothing to do with TPS. Nothing.
Okay, so
it's gonna be citizenship as a whole. They're going to go back in the files way back when because they're mad at China. They're going to get as many Chinese out here as they can. They're going to go backdate this thing.
That'll be interesting.
Now, not saying that you and your mother or whoever would be a part of this.
I want Big Bleu to speak too, though. But what was it? And I want Gangster to get back into this conversation also. But
okay, go ahead.
I got a question for Bleu when you get a chance.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Go ahead.
So Bleu, let me ask you this. Are you familiar with Miami and you know how the Haitians pretty much run Miami? You know what I'm sure you heard of Zopound. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
So you do know like the Haitians that run Miami, the Zopound Nation, those dudes are like gangster. I'm from California, but you know them Haitians, they take stuff to a whole different level. So my question for the Haitians, and I know you probably can't speak to that because you're not a gang member. You don't sound like you sound like a square dude like me, and that's good. But what do you have to say for those Haitians out there that terrorize, run the drugs? They literally occupy the city of Miami and have it by, you know, they run it. Why are they not civilized? And whose fault is that? Because you know where they got that from, right?
Absolutely right. I don't know
barbecue.
They got that. Oh,
let's go! Come on, Bleu. Let's keep it real. I got time.
But to that point, and this is where I hold my allegiance to America, like I was saying before. As far as like immigration, to me, if you're coming from outside of the country, even my family's homeland country, which is Haiti. If you are out here committing any type of heinous crimes like drugs, violence, gangs, anything like that, you can go back to your country because this shouldn't be where you out here doing all that. Out of your, like in most other countries, and you'll hear Republicans say this all the time, in most other countries, they're not going to allow you to do that. They're going to look, Stephanie Griner, right? that WNBA player, all she did was just bring some type of cannabis to Russia and they locked her. I don't know if there was something extra going on over there or like some intentional plot, but it's like you commit crimes in other countries, it's not going to fly. So to me, the same should apply here. We got Haitians that's coming over here doing heinous crime. Yo, send them all back. But then it's like, how do we grow? How does Haiti, and this is coming from, me being a Haitian myself, how does Haiti grow into a nation that it could be, into a great nation, into a nation where it flourishes? When the people itself are still doing these heinous acts and causing those that are trying to work, trying to make a living, forcing them to flee and come to America.
Blue, can I ask you something? Is it in your mind that one day America could change its rules and you could be sent back to Haiti? Be honest with me.
No.
Come on, bro. Come on. You're not being honest.
I don't
okay. Do you know you're only a citizen on paper because the government allow you to be a citizen on paper? Did you know that?
Yeah, I don't see any, unless there's something in the Constitution that
no, sir. Please forgive me. No, sir. You don't know what you're talking about, and no disrespect to you. You're only a citizen because they allow you to be a citizen. Why you think they own the birthright citizenship? You only a citizen. Anytime they ready to send you, I don't care. Listen, they know you. They know your mom. They know your children. They know your children's children. White people about that paperwork. So you got something different than we got. I keep repeating it because they know who you are, right? And whenever they're ready to change the laws to send you back to Haiti, they can do that. I'm going to repeat again. The land belongs to us.
Can they do that on? Because I'm saying, so, okay. So,
reversing citizenship. That's it. That's all it takes to send every immigrant in this land back. Every immigrant.
So so answer me this. Do you really think, I understand the Republicans and all this stuff, they're doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, but you really think that at some point that they would just flip the switch and cause all the immigrants, all the those that are not naturally born here in America?
No.
Shift it. Okay, so then so that's the reverse of what you're asking me.
No. What I'm saying to you is, listen to this right here. Okay. It's a whole new trade deal going on.
Let them give you a response.
Please.
I'm sorry.
So with that being said, because so my parents came here. They didn't come here under no temporary status or anything like that. They've received their citizenship here. It's not no green card like a lot of Haitians that aren't on TPS. They full citizen Americans. And thus I'm also full citizen American. So even if what you're saying is correct and they do ship Haitians back, I would see that would first hit those that are here legally, which they should be sent back anyways. Those that are here on TPS because they're not citizens, and maybe even those that are on green cards because they are also not fully citizens. But it stops there because anybody else that comes into America, they've gone through the whole process to be full citizens. Thus, they have residency that they can stay here.
Let me ask you something, Diane, too, though. If me and you try to go to Australia and we only got 30 days to be there, they'll do the same thing. That the United States is the most lenient country when it comes to people trying to come here and stuff. You go to Russia, you go to Australia, you go to Greenland or whatever, they are more harsh. They are harsh towards us. So those people, I understand why people taking advantage of America, because when I go to other countries, they promote it as if America is the land of milk and honey. It's sweet. And then when they come over here, they be like, damn, I didn't know I was going to have to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week to obtain a regular ass house in the South. It's just a misconception. They don't even have an understanding of what's really going on over here. So it's just a whole bunch of foolishness, to be honest with you, though. But I want y'all to finish.
It's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask him before, but I didn't get around to it, and bring it back the reparations conversation. So with that being said, if I keep saying we, I do that all the time. I keep interjecting myself, and I guess that's a flaw that I have. When it comes to the Black Americans and reparations, who is the party that's going to give them the reparations?
It comes from a fund that's already there.
The word give caught my attention, though, Blue. You know,
yeah.
To expect to be gave something from a people who took from so much is blasphemous. You know, it has to have an impact and an effect on them for them to give anything, because even when they give, they're taking the government. So I just feel like nothing will be gave until the foundation of Black Americans, or if it's not us in totality, it's all people that identify with Black in totality can come together to obtain it. But, you know, it has to be a unification that's going to have an impact on that capitalist system that they created that makes them want to, the key word is give something, because they ain't giving nothing.
Do you believe that? Yeah. Do you believe that the Black Americans will get to that point?
I would love for that to happen, but I don't believe in my lifetime it'll happen.
So to a point, I guess to a point to everything that Ms. Diane is saying, it seems like the Black Americans are in the same situation as the Haitians.
Exactly. Didn't I just tell you that? And so are the Africans, and so are the Jamaicans, right? Listen, China and America act like they all into it. They do that crap for TV. It's all about the dollar bill. Listen,
give and do, like having an expectation that somebody is going to give something to you that has took for hundreds of years is kind of crazy. But I want to see if Gangster want to give his take, because he been on hold for a while. Talk to us, Gangster.
I'm listening.
So I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off, man. And Trevor, man, you my guy, man. I appreciate you, man. And you your show A1, man. Professional.
Thank you.
Well put together, produced. Great show. Blue, I don't give a damn who comes up with these reparations. You want to know why? When y'all was running around with these damn Ukrainian, we support the Ukraine, when they was giving $50 million for condoms over in the Saudi Arabia, when they spending damn $100 million on research for white males who are into pederasty and this and that. Damn, listen. You can afford to give me reparations. I don't give a damn where they come from. You want to know why? Because the money is going to go back into the community. And I always hear people say, oh, well, they're going to go off and blow it on Gucci. Oh, they're going to go off and buy cars. I don't give a damn. It's going to go right back into the American system, and it's going to help the American economy. We want our damn reparations. Will we get them? Probably not. But we deserve them hands down, and I don't give a damn where it come from. As a matter of fact, we can go get them from you Haitians that's moving dope down there in Miami. No, I'm out. I'll holler at y'all later. I appreciate you, Trevor. Y'all have a blessed night.
All right.